Simon, it begs the question, do you think the Saudis will go to 500 million?
No. There's no
Well,
reason.
wait, you haven't said about Mayweather.
Well, okay, I'm not sure that's entirely right. But the fact of the matter is Tyson says it's not about money, then tells you that it's got to be about money. Tyson is building up the momentum behind this. He'll take this fight. Frank will make this fight. Bob Arum will make this fight. The Saudis will come along and give everybody a big bag of money, and Tyson will be over there telling everyone how fond he is of Prince Khalid, and we will have a fight. That's what we want. He knows full well that Usyk is a legitimate contender. I still maintain that Tyson Fury will walk through him because he's got everything. He'll do to Usyk everything that Anthony Joshua could not do. But what we do have is Tyson missing out on a little bit of attention. So back he is. But you know my views on Tyson Fury. I think he's the best fighter generationally, and I think to go and make these fights, he's about his fans as well. Get past the bluster, and you'll see a real fight.
Although I'd love to see it, and I'm a big admirer of Tyson Fury, kind of inspirational figure. The way he's talking now, and I know you know more than me, but I'm not so sure. He doesn't sound that bothered about having a fight.
Well, he needs to take it.
That's the best way. That's the best way. If you're going to negotiate a deal, when I was selling my mobile phone business, I kept on telling people I didn't want it. I'm not interested. So the purchaser kept on pushing the price up. If you're going to do a negotiation with somebody, you do it from a slightly laissez-faire position. Tyson Fury is right. He's holding all the cards. He now replaces Anthony Joshua as the cash train. Anthony Joshua started this express of finances. Tyson Fury sat on the sidelines after opening up the heavyweight division. He opened up the heavyweight division. He scattered the belts by beating Klitschko at a time when Klitschko was in his pomp, giving everyone else an opportunity. And then all of a sudden, the gravy train that Eddie Hearn jumped on and drove away with Anthony Joshua getting the money to certain levels. Fury saw that and said, right, hang on a second, hang on a minute here. I'm the one that did this. Here I come. So, but the role has been replaced now. Fury is the money in the room. So he's absolutely right. Tyson is the A side of this conversation. He's the box office. Yeah. He's the one that people will pay to see in America and in Saudi and here.
Well, we are in some ways humbled that we appear, Simon, you and I, to be the go-to people when he wants to announce anything. So we'll have that all day long. Certainly, so many people tuned in when Tyson joined us, turned their radios up all around the country. Woody, I've just heard Jim and Simon with Tyson. I'm absolutely in bits. The guy is incredible. Andrew McHale, good morning to you, Andrew. Tyson using some flowery language, swearing as he went there, but it's Tyson Fury, and when he speaks, we all listen.
I'll tell you what's in bits. Poor old Luke's fingers from trying to push the dump button to try and make sure that we can get a few expletives out of the equation.
Yeah, what he's done, he's been clever there, Simon. We both know that the Saudis will, there'll be an enormous site fee involved in this. That sets the ball rolling. It will be into the hundreds of millions. Usyk, no doubt, off the back of hearing that Tyson's been on with us.
Yeah.
Usyk off the back of that will say, sure, game on, I'll fight him, but the money's got to be right. Before we know where we are, this thing could get agreed.
The money, listen, the grown-ups in the room that make the fights happen will get the prerequisite amount of finances. Tyson is a riddle wrapped up in a rhyme. He's a contradiction in terms. He says one thing and does another. But what he is, in my view, is generationally the best fighter, and the best fighter cleans people's clocks. And Usyk is the next cab off the rank that people are bigging up. He's got a belt. Tyson doesn't just have to fight for the money or for the heritage of it all. Tyson is not he in his mind he is, but in factual terms, he is not the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. He's not a 4-belt holding champion, and he can be. Yeah. And that's the legacy that Tyson Fury will then be able to ram it down everyone's throat forever and a day. Not just in my mind, out of my mouth. Pure, simple facts. I got the lot. I beat the lot. I beat the best of the best, without a doubt.
But what you're suggesting then is what he's just done by saying it's a week and it's 500 million or I'm not fighting is a charade.
No, I think it's a position of turning around to people and saying, if you're fool enough to write checks out for that, I will take them. Here's my start. Here's what I want. Here's what I'm prepared to take.
It's a gameplay. Is it a gameplay?
If you're going to pay £500 million to Tyson, you're going to have to pay £200 million at the very least to Usyk. So it's a $700 million fight, or sterling fight. Even the Saudis, in their most obscene pursuit of washing legitimacy through their country, will not pay $700 million. They won't get the pay-per-views for it. They won't get any return for it.
What was your take on Tyson's reckoning that, as far as AJ's legacy is concerned, it's now in tatters? He didn't mince his words there.
No. Again, I'm going to take a terminology that you'll object to. The media building up of Anthony Joshua has left his reputation in tatters. But if you look at what Anthony Joshua has achieved in the heavyweight division, 2-weight world champion, has beaten certain fighters at certain times, has escalated certain aspects of the boxing world, not the way that other people are alluding to, not the way that Tony has alluded to, Tony Bellew. It's not in tatters. It's just not what people... It's not the bright, shiny object that everyone said it was. It's not the absolute, behemoth of boxing. Anthony Joshua is a two-weight world champion that came up short against the superior fighter. I think he'll come again.
What do you make of what Matthew's saying there? All three of you sat there and talking about obscene amounts of money. It seemed to be okay with you. I'm not sure it's okay with us, Matthew, but it's where we're at.
Yeah, I mean, look, what would I want him to do? I kept on saying to him, this is not about the money. The fact that Tyson makes it about the money while saying it's not about the money and saying he doesn't need the money, but it's about the money. There's the riddle wrapped up in a rhyme, but that's Tyson. He's an enigma. That's what brings the charisma to the table. But I would prefer to see him fight with 90,000 fans at Wembley with Usyk, sell it around the world, let the Yanks pay for it, and let the Saudi Arabians pay to watch it rather than the Saudi Arabians take our sport away from them for their own reasons.
For sure.
But money talks.
It does indeed. And if he gets the money he wants 500 million to fight Usyk. And then it would be game on.
Well, he's not
Tyson Fury with us live a few moments ago. And that's the kind of thing you get with us right here on this show on talkSPORT.
Jim White and Simon Jordan. Monday to Friday mornings from 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.